After you have performed the pre-start inspection and maintenance check, it's almost time to hit the road. But before you do, there are a few more things you need to know about. Get in your truck using the 3-point rule of contact. Either 1 foot and 2 hands or 2 feet and 1 hand need to be touching the truck at all times. Fasten your seatbelt and double check that the parking brake is on. Check the axle control knob and make sure it's in the correct position. When you're driving a manual truck, insert the key into the ignition, depress the clutch pedal, and place the gear shift in neutral. Then turn the key and start the engine. Allow the engine to warm up for a few minutes. Be sure to follow the truck manufacturer's recommendations on starting your truck in cold temperatures. Look around you and make sure that you have enough clearance in all directions before you start moving. Depress the clutch and put the gear shift in first gear, while at the same time keeping your right foot on the brake. Release the emergency brake and take your right foot off the brake and slowly press down on the accelerator while releasing the clutch. To shift gears, depress the clutch. Move the gear shift in the higher gear and step on the gas pedal while lifting your foot smoothly off the clutch until you reach the proper RPM. Shift through each gear in sequence until you reach 6th gear. When you have to slow down and to avoid excessive brake wear, practice downshifting. For example, you're in 6th gear and you need to come to a stop. Depress the clutch and move into 5th. Slowly take your foot off the clutch and let the engine do the work of slowing down. Then press the clutch again and shift into 4th, and so on. Some ODOT trucks shift automatically. However, when the truck is on a soft surface like on the shoulder, it's recommended to manually shift the truck in first gear and slowly move forward. You then manually shift to the higher gears or slide the gear shift into the D position. Here are a few more comments about proper shifting with a gear stick. Only shift gears at the proper RPM to avoid excessive or not enough clutch action. Regardless of whether your truck is empty or loaded, do not press down on the accelerator and clutch simultaneously. Never force the shift lever into the next gear. And never drive with the shift lever in neutral or with the clutch depressed. This will disengage the power from the driving wheels and is illegal. Don't let the engine lug and never ride the clutch. How do you know when you're riding the clutch? The excessive heat produces a very distinct smell. It's also very destructive and will cause clutch slippage and is expensive to replace. When you're finished driving, place the gear shift in neutral and set the emergency brake. Let the engine run idle for a minute or two before shutting the engine off so the engine gradually cools down. Turn the key in the off position and safely get out of the truck. Finally, block the wheels and perform a walk-around inspection and look for any leaks and broken or missing parts. If you notice anything irregular, it's your responsibility to notify your supervisor and maintenance department immediately.